Chick we're looking for is somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the benejos that kidnapped her. Eyes and ears open, alright? Speaking of which, got you a little something. Militech training shard. In case you need to brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR?
Militech. Jack, we're talking classified military-grade tech here. How did you get it?
T-Bug. And our girl made a couple adjustments.
Why? Thinks she knows better?
Nah. Said it didn't suit her style. You'll see what I mean.
Sure. Why the hell not?
Let's begin with basic combat training. This session will be recorded for subsequent evaluation. This course is designed to reinforce your fundamental combat abilities and hone your reflexes. The skills you gain here will help you survive, even excel on the battlefield. I will train you to be effective with firearms, to use stealth tactics to your advantage, and to hack into enemy networks. Because now Militech...
Man, Militech can't encrypt for shit. But they clearly got drill and jar heads in their blood. Now. Station 1, you maggot! Move! Hope you're ready to... Let's blast through a tactical target practice program. You know, a little warm-up. Yeah, I didn't think you'd find that too tough. What do you say we crank it up a notch? Not bad. But it's more realistic if the target's packing iron. Quit standing around and take cover. You took a hit. Use a reanimator to patch yourself up. Head to the training area when you're good to go. Oh, look. Brought some students this Stand on the platform and we'll move on. Hacking's the next item on the menu. You might notice I tweaked the course material a bit. training module will teach you how to apply technical... Jesus, Corpo speaker. Work a little hack magic on the screen to distract the guard. Almost. Again, from the top. Work a little half magic on the screen to distract the guard. Trash. Style over substance. Good. Now take him out quietly. All right, all yours. Almost. Again, from the top. Work a little half magic on the screen. Distract the guard. Corpo trash. Style over substance. Good. Now take him out quietly. All right, all yours. Take it. Focus, V. Work a little hack back. On the screen to distract the guard. Come on, you got this. Work a little magic on the... Distracted. Almost. Again, from the top. Work. Hack magic on the corpo scratch.
And welcome to
Style over substance. Good. Now take him out quietly. All right, all yours. Take him out.
It's a great game for celebrating incredible developers, but we don't get to do a lot of talking. The show is
Never smart to leave behind any trace of your handiwork, especially the dead kind. Now pick up the body and hide it somewhere.
Talk about the state of the gaming industry, where we've been, where we're going. I know everyone watching this is very passionate about gaming like I am, so I thought we'd sort of have a great conversation today. And it's a big day for gaming, and certainly it's been a big year.
Okay. Now try to take him down in one slick move.
Also appreciate how much gaming has done. So we put together an all-star panel today to talk about the state of gaming. So I want to welcome virtually.
I think you're ready to try hacking some donks in real time? Have fun.
Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, and Brianna, the Executive Studios Officer at Electronic Arts. Hi guys, welcome to our virtual panel.
Hello.
Hey, it's good to be here. Great to have you guys here. Well, this is a big day for the industry, the Game Awards, and I'm honored to have all three of you on our advisory board for the Game Awards to help us shepherd this show in what has been a challenging year for everyone around the world. But I think we all agree that gaming has really had an important role in bringing people together. So before we get into future casting,
now detonate the grenade.
I really just want to open this with just sort of hearing from all of you guys about reflecting back on 2020 and gaming, what I think is increasing sort of prominence and role and relevance in culture in 2020. Mayfield, we'll start with you. Like, what is your perspective on how this year has been different than other years for this industry?
Jeff, I think you said it right when you talked about gaming's role in culture and what does that mean for our industry? What responsibilities do we take on? What are we as an industry? What's our makeup as teams? What voices do we empower through the art form of video games? It's been an incredibly stressful year for teams trying to get work done in new ways, and incredible kudos to all the developers who are both at the Game Awards but did such incredible work under amazing circumstance to get some incredible things done. But I think your point about culture and our role in the community and our role as a discourse for great discussions in video games, either between our community or in the products themselves, is an incredibly important thing for the industry to really internalize.
Yeah, Lisa, I wanted to ask you about, you guys have incredible story with AMD being, inside, both the new consoles launching and an exciting time for sort of technology of gaming. But I'm curious for you, because you look at the entire sort of, computing ecosystem. What have you seen as sort of gaming's role in 2020?
Well, I think, Jeff, first of all, it's great to be here with you, with Phil and Laura. And, I think it's really been like a confluence of events, right? If you think about it,
See, you just needed to shut your brain down and follow orders in true Militech fashion.
Consoles, PC technologies, cloud
Take and run.
together. But I think it's really been punctuated.
Got additional modules and you want to pull in the other skills. Before you finish up, Delta out now. So remember, the street's not going to give you any hints or second chances.
Just being a medium to actually bring people together. And I think it's just a phenomenal way for people to interact when they can't even
Need a handwritten invite?
Together. So I do think 2020 has been a very special year for gaming, and it's just shown the importance of really bringing the community together.
Yeah, and Laura, your teams have done incredible work, shipping games and consoles being shipped. I think some of the audience doesn't really appreciate how hard it is, for all this content still to come out. But you have such an interesting perspective, across all of EA's games and live service titles and everything. I'm curious to get your perspective on something I've known, in the industry for multiple decades.
Bukato give you any tips and tricks for the job?
Different for you.
I'm not your mother. Just do what I pay you for. It's easy work. Yeah.
Let's do this.
Elevator, this way.
Socially connect and fight the isolation here that brought us has played in human time. I think that in many ways the pandemic has been a huge and how we think about innovation, social design and connection and how we bring people together. So I think the expectations are going to by that period.
Yeah, I think that's such a great point. Gaming technology has been used in so many different ways.
Target Sandra Dorset. Target's biomod went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly flatlined already. Not sure you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. Sure you're on phone, but that don't make you any less part of the squad.
Squad. Charming.
Calm the hell down, both of you. Almost there.
Yeah, Bug. You focus.
Looking for 1237. Target should be inside, but I got 0 eyes on her biomod. Fingers crossed it's not too late. I hate this life or death shit. Hurry. Try hacking the door. Think you can trip it on your own, V?
Only get even better. We'll start with you on this, Laura. We have lots about, faster load times and, technological aspects of these games. But in the pure game experience, as you look at this next generation, what excites EA in the gaming world, and what types of experiences that available?
Fucking late. Is that her? Is that our target?
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo immunity. Our girl's top shelf. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back alley fix-up. Another lucky go. Let's keep looking.
This generation, more than any other, is about innovation and evolution. Graphics is a part of the experience. Graphics is a part of the game's loading faster, access to more worlds, audio fidelity, all of these things are coming together to emotionally finish a game that I've never experienced before. So I think that the emotional relationship and connection that players are going to have to the game content is going to be unprecedented. Not to mention things such as the scale of the playing it is at a scale and size that we have never seen before. So it is just, it's blowing our teams away about what is possible. It's incredibly exciting, and it's almost as if our imaginations
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
with the technology built this teams are motivated and inspired.
Wait for your chance.
And this technology, I know Lisa and your team, what's possible.
Clean it up. Don't want to be bringing the target out on your front. Definitely don't want to slow you down. Not me.
Fuck the beach!
You got eyes on this shithole? Anything!
Rookie down, out on the balcony. Got a window on the left. Give me 2 seconds to reach the light.
Go! Okay, V. Mike in the crossfire. Who's the rest?
Half of the room's just clear. Watch yourselves. Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got them. Clear to go.
Where the hell's the target?
Look around. Gotta be there somewhere.
Really flow through the entire ecosystem, and that's been sort of the vision of our development.
Yeah, Phil, when you sit down with Lisa and her team and your team, think about the next generation and the types of experiences. Obviously, I know part of the vision, as you said, is being able to sort of scale things across multiple devices and platforms to allow the widest possible audience to experience these games. But how much do you really think about the big ideas and how technology can enable that for this next generation? I mean, something like faster load times is a quality of life improvement. But some of those kind of bigger vision things about the worlds and the characters and those experiences. How do you go about even sort of manifesting that into a chip?
One of the cool things that people don't see, I think about Lisa and Laura's team, and we started this journey with them, I think 4 years ago, where we go and talk to Lisa and her team. It's an incredible team at AMD about the technologies they see on the horizon and how they envision these things might impact video games and the distribution of games. And then we spend that same time with the game studios and Laura's team and other third-party publishers and studios and our internal teams, talking to them about what they can envision. And it's this long process, which I think is really just a cool part of the creation of a platform, of getting to spend time with the hardware engineers and the magicians that are there in Lisa's team, and also starting to hear from creators. And creators usually talk about the way they want their customers, gamers, to feel. Right? They'll start from here's what I want somebody to be able to experience in my video game. They rarely start with kind of a resolution or frame rate or even load times. Like, they'll start from an immersion or an impact that they want to have on their players. And it's such a just an incredible time when you're at the beginning of a platform and you're iterating these ideas. And I like to say it's like throwing this lawn dart 4 years in advance and hoping that you hit a target, because you don't really know where it's going to land. You don't know what the technologies that will come to bear, and some of them that won't, and how the platform and the experiences really come together. And that's what's so exciting to me about the beginning of a generation, because you're now starting to see creators get their hands on.
I got her. Got her target.
PlayStation, the new Xbox.
We make it? She alive?
Really start to
Find out.
push their ideas.
V, Jack into her biomon. You know what we're doing
About
with.
the thing that Lisa was talking about.
Crammed in with another.
Accessibility to games.
Some
The
meat.
gaming is now
Keep it together, V. If she survives, she won't remember a thing. Tiny scar on the subconscious, that's all.
Heard people who live through shit like this get panic attacks. Not ever knowing why. You'll be sipping a glass of ice cold water. Suddenly your hands shaking.
V, Jack into her biomon. We need to know what we're dealing with.
Downloading 100 gigabytes of video games, whereas
Jacking in.
it only runs on one piece of hardware, or any of those things, and there's still
Sandra Dorset, NC570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter sig. Looking at a hacked biomon, firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is all tubs, ice, hooks, cleavers.
Scott Muncher's hack, huh? Got an idea. Check her neural cord. Find a shard. Yeah, pull it. That'll be what
You okay?
Is that even safe? Can't we just get her out of here?
We found her still breathing. Can't lose her. We need that biomon working. Checking for hemorrhages, whatever. Find that shard and gank it.
Found the shard. Removing now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Let's get her off that ice.
Jack, look sharp. Not done yet. Don't know who's out there.
Locked and ready, V. Do your thing. Flatlining!
B, need to know what's going
Jack, the
on.
air hypo. Fuck, this is bad.
Catch, Chica!
I think. Oh shit, it worked.
Fuera, Chica! Get her outside! Fuera, get her out! Terrace. Landing, stand clear. Follow instructions. Stop in the doorway. Place the patient on the ground. 5 steps back. Now. TT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 fibrinogen. Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
Good work. Shit show's over. Cutting my wires now. See you in the near future.
Listen, Chica, I got this thing. Mind if I borrow your wheels?
Huh.
I got a date with Misty, but I can't take the metro. How's it gonna look for me?
Won't leave you hanging, Jack. Don't get used to it.
saving my ass, Pete. Thank you. How about I drive you home, huh?
She's all yours. I'm beat as it is.
Oh, almost forgot. She can Wakako on the hollow. Tell her the job's done.
V, how did it go? Our client is alive and well?
Relatively well. Trauma team took her off our hands. She'll recover.
Splendid. Your payment awaits you. Ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you are to make it past the cordon, you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later. Word's out the NCPD is gonna put Watson on lockdown. I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight. We better put in fit.
Leave it to me, Chica. I'm driving.
City like any other, just bigger.
Nah, Chica. Not just any other city. Get Morgan Blackhead, Andrew Wheeling, Adam Smasher. Legends are born here. Let's grab a sight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, you're locking down Watson, remember?
Oh, shit. Right. Do it.
¡Gas! ¡Hijo de puta! Come on! ¡Chingada madre!
Yes, keep her sitting!
¡Hold tight, B! ¡Mierda! ¡Perdón! That's you, asshole! B! Aim for the driver! ¡Carlos!
Scratch your baby over there, Dad. Sorry, B.
It's okay. Just focus on getting home.
Damn. Pulling out all the stops.
Watch the lockdown too for deserted. Necessary security measures.
Officer, ma'am! Ma'am, are we ever lucky we ran into you?
Really? What does it make you so special?
A heart of gold? Because only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back to my girl.
Your girl?
Uh-huh. Gonna be worried sick if I don't show. I mean, I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. Give me a chance. Wait.
That's a shame. Look at him. No model citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid. Let them through. We'll take a lap. Okay, on your way.
You have a good evening now, officer, ma'am.
She took a liking to him.
The emotion I demonstrated after good God.
Right.
I'm loyal, stable in my affections.
Mm-hmm.
And unassuming. You get it.
Doesn't look like your average stuff.
These ain't your average badges. That's CPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in and beats fly out of hand. Dogs, oh, just a day snack for them. Well, she was over. Those bastards. They had it coming. Made it. Almost at your place.
What about you? Likely to make it back to Hayward.
You'll be? They'll let me through.
Sure about that?
Oh, yeah. I'll play nice.
Show no respect and no forsake. Nobody goes this deep. Pop that tech, you probably gon' miss me.
We dreams there.
Tell Mr. I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
But forgot earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zip in your deets.
Please speak to me. I'm talking again. And our second guest is Karina Lee, host of a chip bandit program, which promotes the use of cybernetic implants. Luxury, beautiful.
Great, baby. Thanks for having me.
Hey, what's up?
Stupid gate's busted again. Third time. Paid to get it fixed the last two. Gotta be some kind of scam. Hola!
just for it's like there are always trade-offs, right? Games, platforms, chips. For this next generation, like, is AI going to be the big leap forward? Is it going to be, like we're talking about ray tracing and, new graphic technologies? I'm curious if any three of you have thoughts on sort of like in the next cycle, like where we're going to see the most disruptive opportunity, or maybe it is, as you said, with, things working across multiple platforms, the creation engines inside of these games. And I'm curious if you guys have thoughts on, out of all the different sort of lanes that seems to be what will be sort of the most disruptive. Is it that, the characters are going to be so amazing, the narratives are going to be more malleable, and again, different teams will approach it in different ways. But I'm curious if you guys have thoughts on sort of, the most disruptive elements once we get past the faster load times, the quality of life improvements. Any thoughts on like what the big disruption may be in the next 4 or 5 years? I'm just going to stare at each other. I'm just saying, I get called out. All right, you're up first, Phil. First, I know we're thinking about this stuff, right? And it's like I just wonder, you always talk about more believable characters, or Laura mentioned Battlefield, biggest battles ever, and it's like I'm just trying to think of, as gamers try and get excited, I guess, right, about the how games are going to get that much better. Maybe it is just all the levels, but I'm curious if you have any thoughts.
No, I think it's a great question. And I focus, I'm not thinking on you, but the word disruption maybe is where because I don't see it as disruption, I see it as really unlock and accessibility. I think from a pure technical standpoint, I think one of the areas that we haven't talked a ton about, on disruption, I think about accessibility. I think about how do we make more games more accessible to more people, and that's really an opportunity. And I do think there's some underpinnings in the technology that Lisa and the team have worked on that'll be incredibly important there. And AMD plays a really unique role on PC and on console and cloud. There's really no other silicon provider out there that has the role that they have across the surface area of so many people playing games. So staying in sync with Lisa and the team and sitting down, and we're doing this already, and thinking about what can come, I think will be incredibly important. One of the areas we haven't talked a ton about, because it's not as on screen today, is I think the machine learning capability of the silicon that Lisa's team is putting out now. And you've seen technology that allows super sampling and recreation of certain fidelity at lower bandwidths and other things that I think are going to be really, really interesting this generation on unlocking, because of the local device capability, bringing a really high fidelity either stream or even gameplay, local gameplay to a device that's maybe not built to perform at a certain ton of teraflop level. But there's a ton of work that the teams have done thinking about machine learning and how it will impact gaming. But one of the great things is we're always surprised. If I go back to Xbox 360 and there's this little Java game called Minecraft, and it launches towards the end of the generation, who would have thought that 10 years later that thing would be what it is? And that's not because we own it. The community is the ones that have driven Minecraft. So, I think for any of us, we can make some bets about what might
Whoa, V!
happen. But the cool thing is
Get your beauty sleep? No matter. Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something
Does a good job.
when I jacked into that Corvo's biomon. The neurovirus. Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling and my stomach churning.
Okay, let me take you. I brought you a ride. Don't just dreads meet you downstairs.
It's hard to talk.